Catch a Coffee. This is Tuesday's morning practice where we did an hour yesterday. It's nice when you fall over your limit, I guess we'll say. How do I get this out of there? Here you go. So what we're gonna do is keep these morning sessions just to scales and a little more fun. Maybe if we find a riff we want to do, we'll do that for 20 minutes just to keep our head in music, right? Before we leave for the day and go to work. Or if you guys are lucky not to work in a musical field or a television field or some creative field, maybe you can sort of apply this to some of that. But the idea is just to keep something in your head other than stress and drama and politics and agita, as they used to call it. So yeah, we're just gonna do 20 minutes, maybe a half an hour. It's 7. Oh, I'm 6 minutes late. All right. Cha 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 cha. Let's put this here. Let's turn this on. Yes, it's my face. Here's the problem with it. Really, you didn't recognize my face? All right, fine. Here's the problem with this. I'm realizing if someone knocks me out, all they have to do to open up my machine is just hold my unconscious face over the apparatus. It's sort of a problem. Whereas with my finger, at least I could, they got 10 fingers for all they know. I might have done it with my toe. But yeah, I don't know. At least it doesn't work with a mask on, so I don't know. I don't even know. So I need to work on standing. So I don't know if I think in the mornings I should just sit because it's 20 minutes. Get used to sitting, and then at night work on standing. Ugh. First of all, let me not be rude. How is everybody? I hope everybody's morning is going swimmingly. Yesterday's show, I did 8 minutes and 11 seconds with the mic muted because this is better. Like terrestrial broadcasting, whether it's and radio is so popular, but I think in like 10 years, 15 years, broadcast television is going to have a giant problem if every random interesting person, I'm not saying I'm interesting, but there's a ton of people that I'd watch over any nightly murder show. You know what I mean? Like music or painting. I watch a lot of painting on these platforms. A lot of workout videos I watch. I watch a lot of cooking shows. I like nature stuff. People hike how to read a compass and how to read the gradients on a mountain on a map when you see that. What's the name of that outdoors company? It's not IRL. That's in real life. But anyway, they had a great one about compasses and how to. So these are the things that like I think are interesting. I think people who watch TV nightly have no inner life, and the TV allows you to cut out your thinking machine and just coast on beta waves, which is coming out of your TV box. And not so deep that you can't hear somebody talking to you. You're just never really in a good space. Well, actually, that's not true. You're rarely in a good space with TV. There's some great documentaries on PBS, and every now and then there's a great movie on television. Just like every now and then there's a great movie in the theater. Well, in the olden times, the theaters. But for the most part, that one good movie was one of 50 coming out. And let's see how many movies come out a year that I'm sure hundreds come out, but the blockbusters, maybe that's 10 or so, 2 or 3 from this agency or that film house or whatever. And every now and then one of them is just like a knockout blowout that everyone has to see. But for the most part, they're just sort of uninteresting. You can catch them on Netflix and or Hulu or whatever. And there's no urgency to need to, oh man, I got to see that. Like the fervor of when, I tell you two sessions, it's supposed to be music. It feels like a 13-minute segment. When Star Wars came out, it was a complete surprise to everybody. It was a super instant hit. It was driven by fan fever, and they had to see it. And it spawned a whole bunch of knockoffs and other ridiculous stuff like that, which is fine. Imitation is a most sincere form of flattery. But then another version of that was Titanic, right? Titanic came out. No one saw it. but it made a little money and it chugged along. The next week, it made a little more money by maybe 50 seats and it chugged along. The next week, it made a little more money. It may be 25 seats of what it made last week and it chugged along. By the time I saw Titanic, normally movies would be leaving the cinemas in like 2 to 3 months. They stay in cinemas. The good blockbusters, bad blockbuster movies stay in about a month and they're gone. I saw this thing like 6 months later, and it just kept being in the top like 10. Then it was stayed in the top five. Then it was number one for like a year, and that was like, is that movie still playing? I have to see that movie. Everyone is talking about this movie, and eventually, Titanic became one of those things where you had to see simply by word of mouth, and not like Star Wars where it was immediate and everybody, your kids were like back then. The people I'm talking to were the kids likely back then, and you had to tell your mom, got to see it again. Yeah, or if you were 14 or 15, you had like $2. You'd go with your friend. You'd all see it. I've seen it 9 times, right? So I've seen Star Wars way more times than I can count. I've seen all of them a lot, with the exception of the newest ones. I've seen those a lot less. But I've seen Titanic, I want to say twice. Titanic takes a lot out of you, but nonetheless, it's a great movie, right? So this is it. How do we get up on this jag? I'm gonna have to go back and look at this. Um, so yeah, I sort of forgot how I got on this popular movie thing and how things uh, catch the zeitgeist and you didn't know you wanted or needed it, versus things that simmer and simmer and simmer like a forest fire, like embers, and then a spark, then embers, and then embers will sit there forever, and then boom, you've got this great $1 billion movie. Um, I forgot why I started talking about this. Good sweet Jeebus. You know what? Let's just act like I made my point and I'm not a crazy person. And we all go, yeah, good job, True. Today's the 22nd. We're gonna do that later, and we're gonna add two more. We might do some of that now. Now we're just gonna do spiders. Spiders. Spider. What is this? Oh, okay. I would like to read that out, but I'm not gonna read that out. Gotta get clearance before I read that out. That's actually pretty cool. So let's. I've got too much stuff going on over here. I need to clean this place because if I clean this room, I can. Come on, Magnet. Where are you? Nope, didn't get it. If I can clean this room, seriously, Apple, these place charges should not be this difficult. There you go, boy. Um, Metronome coffee. Can I have some coffee, please? 15 minutes. I'm already 15 minutes late. Haven't strummed note one. We can fix that. Strummed. Mm, mm. Okay, we're just doing finger, and I was looking up some strumming techniques, and they said that what I should do is yeah, I think I'm gonna have to change this room around. I like to be able to walk around back here, but if I switch the camera here so you can see the this monitor and this monitor, I can pull up some stuff that I want you to see. I won't be able to walk around. No, that's not true. All right. So this is a hard pick. All right, look at this. This is 70 millimeters. Right. This one is 50. Ooh, look at this one. Right. See how versus this. All right, so there they are. Thank you. Oh my God, how long was that going on? I did this yesterday. Did I turn it off to do something and turn it back on? All right. I forgot whatever I said. This is what. Thank you, Smooth Panic. This is what's going to happen. Oh man, I got. I'm sorry, all watchers. It's supposed to be music. How do you do this without audio? All right. So my pick is now lighter, and what I was saying was, it was telling me if these are the strings, and this is my pick. What I was doing was, it was flat, and I was raking the leads, the strings. I was raking them, and I'm supposed to tilt the pick up if I'm going down, sort of like and tilt it down if I'm going up. Do I have this right? It's not tilted down and go down, or is it tilted up and go up? I think it's tilted. I think it's tilted down. Wow. Okay, anybody in the chat who knows guitar picks? When you strum, do you tilt the guitar pick up and strum down? You know what I mean? And you flip, or is it inverted? Is it strumming down, tilting up, like, or is it strumming down? It can't be tilting down, because then you bend the pick like a sweeping brush. Don't overthink it. Yeah, no, you're right. Okay, I won't overthink it. Yeah, okay, let's just tilt it. So let's do these 20 minutes of finger exercises for accuracy and dexterity. For precision, we want to hit the back of these frets. I mean, and eventually, it doesn't sound like it now, but eventually, you will stop hitting the back. You will begin hitting the back of those frets, and you will stop muffling strings. Let me see if I can hit that C key. All right, so let's do it. Muffled, semi-muffled, totally muffled. All right, so not bad. I was doing 3s and 4 muffles. Now I'm down to 1. I'm calling that success. I'm calling that success. Each technique has its own sound. Okay. All right. So what we want to do is spiders all the way down. Right. Let's say we get way down here. And then we want to do a couple of strums of the chords that we're trying to learn, the C, the major C, and the major A, and then we want to go back to spiders, right? So it's precision with the spiders in the placement. Then it's change your hand to two chords, just the 2 that we know, and it's not music or anything. We just want to change our hand placement, put it somewhere else on the metronome, and then go back to where we know they are, spiders, right? And then do the spiders neatly. I don't think that's too hard for us newbies to get into. It's 2 chords and it's spider. So let's do it again, full hopefully, and try and keep your sort of mind's eye on your strumming hand. And like you said, don't like Smooth Panic said in the chat, don't overthink it. It's supposed to be a joyful hobby you're taking up. Don't make it a reason to go in on yourself. I'm pretty sure you've got enough of those. And drop some of those, quite frankly. Drop that 0 and get with this Guitar Hero. All right, 1, 2, 3. Ah, good Lord. I'm eating up time just by the talking. All right, here we go. We're going to try not to look at the fret. We want this in our memory, in our fingers, and in our mind's eye, right? I missed that completely. Actually, I didn't miss it totally completely. I'm just sloppy, but it was closer, right? How about we do half of them? Hold it. And then this, and then the other 3 strings. That actually, let's do that. That seems a little harder. Yeah, so it's 3. 1 to the D string, and then we're going to do it A, even though A, just for finger placement, and then we're going to go back to the 4th string. and then C, and then the D, D, blah blah blah, A string, E string. Yeah, that seems simple. Simple scale, move your finger. Simple scale, move your finger. All right. After all the band when I saw help to play through the mistakes like they did. Play through the mistakes. I should not be stopping. Okay. All right. Okay. Oh, that's a good tip. All right, because I seem to. I think I've been sort of resetting myself, and yeah, I think you're right. So the new rule here is we're gonna march through all of it. Um, we're gonna march through all of it. We're gonna acknowledge we made a mistake, take note of it, and not make it the next time. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna march through all of it. So we're gonna do 3 strings, C chord, 3 strings, A chord, C, three strings, C chord. Me and this new tongue that I have, man, you think that, let's get rid of this, yeah, let's leave this here. All right, so let's do this. Stop talking and do it. 3 down, chord, 3 down, 3, chord, 3. All right. Yep, it's always what I think it is. I may need a couple of runs at this just to marry them together. I missed it, didn't I? I did miss it. It's the moving. Do you need to move your, okay. Okay, are you still there? After all the band when I stopped. You're right. Okay, so how do you move? I guess you move it within a beat. You'd have to be fast. All right, so I would have to C, A, C, A. So if I did mm, mm, I guess it's possible. I'm just mm, 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 C. Maybe I'll. All right. All right. Ugh. The back of the fret. You know, you introduce a new wrinkle. This is going to be our A. This is our C. Yeah. All right, I'm still muffling. Now I'm muffling the bottom E string. So we're going to do spiders, C and A because it's easier for me. Stay on the metronome. The metronome is your dance partner. Ooh. That's what we're going to do. We're going to do the scale, then we're going to do C, A, and then back to scales. That seems to be a smarter way to do it. All right, scales. This pick is really just an interesting. Hold the pick, not too heavy, loosely. All right. All right, this is not that hard. I have got this. Right, I know this. The metronome is killing me, and I know the fingering. So what's the problem? There is no problem. All right. Ugh. 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 All right, this metronome, and now I'm just thinking about the metronome. So when I'm not thinking about the metronome, I lose it. When I'm thinking about the metronome, I lose my fingering. Excuse me. Excuse me. Do not stop playing. All right. Strengthen your pinky finger. Precision we want. Don't beat yourself about the missing. Don't stop playing when you mess up. I am not getting these chords. All right. On the beat. Let's see if I can do that last one. One beat A, one beat C, nope, one beat A, one beat C. How do chords on a beat? Hey, thank you, man. I appreciate it. All right, so let's do it. Okay, we want to be able to do this chord and jump to, we want to be able to do this scale and jump to 2 chords. That is not a lot to ask for in the next 15 minutes. So let's do that. Chords, I mean, not chords, finger exercises. E. All right. Metronome, help me out here. I'm already off. Do not be afraid to move your hands, all right? I think I almost hit those on the metronome. I really need a heavier pick. I don't know what is going on with that. Yeah, yes. Okay, we're coming up to these chords. We are not going to miss it. On the melody, right? D, C key, C, back to scales. That was horrible, but it was actually close to where I needed to be. So we're going to take that as a success for right now because we need small wins. And we know with that, it'll get better from wherever that was. I really have to work on my strumming. Soft strumming, and I'm off the hard strumming. A, C, C, A, C, strum. Sometimes I'm going to be doing this for the next 6 hours. I'm going to be good at this by the end of the week. And I was just in between it. Thanks, man. I'll see you, Intuitive D. All right, so we want this guitar skill, so we're gonna go and get it. I need these fingers to cooperate with this drum hand, to cooperate with this guitar, to cooperate with that metronome. And I think I can do that, at least in the next 5 to 10 days. C, A, C, oh, A. On the metronome, not a lot, but closer, close. Oh, I missed that one. Back of the fret. I'm telling you, boy. A for A chord. Let's try that again. How do you just A chord? All right. Ugh, that one. Ugh. Okay. Close, but no cigar. Muscle memory. You should be faster than this. I'll write a letter to my congressman about how you're sleeping on the job. Ugh. That was almost clean. These C's are murdering me. Okay, that's supposed to be muted. That's not. All right, 1. All right, that's better than the 2 that I had before. Let's keep doing this. We're slowly getting better at it. You can see it. It's like a glowing talon orb descending from the sky. You can see it. It's just a wisp of gray and black, but you can see it. And every day it gets closer to you. And one day it will be a burning sun standing next to you. And it will feel like a warm and glowing campfire. And everybody will want to know, wow, when did you start playing? You are really good at this. And you can tell them the story about the ball of talent that descended from on high and smacked you straight clean in the face. And now you're a musician. And when they turn their heads and go, whatever, I want you to show them these tapes, because hopefully by then it'll be a few years and I won't be, I'm reveling in my newness. I like this idea of getting up and doing this. So even as I'm not where I want to be studio ready, let's call it, it's fun. These small things are fun. And I'm hopefully, in this pandemic age, I can get some people to pandemic it with me. Right? So I got infected by the guitar feeling or music feeling, and I hope that I can get you infected by it. Ball of hot talent, exactly. All right, so we want these scales. Not scales. They're practices. We want these practice fingerings because they're not scales. One. Just stuff to get your fingers to work independently of each other. This also, like I showed somebody this. This also works good too. 1 4 3 4 2 4 3 4 1 4 3 4 1 4 3 4 2 4 3 4. It's just because what happens is you got to separate. Like these want to move together, they're married, and these want to move together, they're married, and vice versa. What you want is these guys to move together, and you want these guys to move together, and then you want to, like, when they're independent, you want them, because Pinky doesn't want to do anything by itself. Pinky is super codependent. I'm trying to get you to be a little more brave and go out there and do it yourself. So Pinky is all up for the action, but Pinky needs a little encouragement. So we're encouraging the Pinky to be a little more healthy, exercising, stronger. We want stronger and independent in our Pinky. So we want strong, independent Pinkiness. Ooh, someone just sent me a good scale exercise. I'm going to look into that. Then we might actually do that tomorrow because we really want to strengthen our hands and our timing. At this stage of trying to be a musician, we want good timing, which I do not have. And, you know, if you're 19, 20, you want super fast fingers. But at this age, I want disciplined, accurate fingers. And I think that gets me into the room with other musicians to not embarrass myself and not to make them all my teachers when I show up. And that's what I want, right? Let's put this way over here so we can see how bad the time gets. All right, one more time. Let's knock out those 17 minutes. It'll be 8 o'clock and then we'll all go to work after I have some more coffee. All right. Okay, loud string plucking on the metronome. Down, A chord, C chord, A chord, C chord, back up to the scale. Down through the scale, A chord, C chord, A chord, C chord, back up to scale. Okay, I have it in my head. Let's download it to my fingers. If this was a D&D campaign, I would be the barbarian trying to become a wizard. All right, here we go. One more time, right? Jam those fingers in there so they're clean. Dad, I'm going to have to work on this A thing. Okay, that was good. Okay, that was good. Come on, you can do it when you want to. That's not good. Okay, I'm muffling the E string with my palm when I crunch in, so I know what I'm doing. I just won't do it anymore. That's the way that works. Just 3 more of these. Nope. Dag it. It's right here. Should I rearrange the guitar? Because I see, like, I'm trying to get into, like, how people sort of give them finger rooms by, wow. All right. I guess it won't, Rome wasn't built in a day, right? And I still have a lot of trouble with pointer finger on first fret, C, my C here, because I keep lying into my A, my E. All right, so just do the doggone thing. We're going down. Back of the fret. Back of the fret. A chord. C chord. A chord. It's taking me a beat to move my hand. So I've tried everything with this metronome. I've slowed it down. I thought this is a 4/4. I thought I had to learn this thing on a 4/4, right? 60 beats a minute. even looking at the little hand throws me off. So I load it to 50. Or maybe if 60 beats a minute, maybe if I put the beat on boot click. This is a great metronome because it gives you this thing, which I don't even know what it does. But once I get high up, it gives me musical notations. So yes, this is why I have to learn music. Try 120, you think so? That's a normal tempo? I thought 60 was normal tempo. All right, let's try 120. 4 beats a minute, 120. Maybe there's 120 when can hack my dismal rhythm section. Ooh. So I'll put this on 4 beats per 120. That makes me, I like this. I already like this. Really, 120, you're not pulling my leg, right? Which is pretty normal tempo. I thought 60 beats a minute was a normal tempo. All right, let's try that. Seriously, you're gonna start with me right now? Keep the tempo. Back of the fret. Bop, bop, bop. I was too fast for it, now I'm too slow for it. I'd rather catch up to it than slow down for it. Ugh. I don't mind that they're sloppy, but I can get there. Ugh. Wrong string. Back of the fret. Yeah. Back of the fret, man. Come on. Precision. Ugh. I'm touching the string before I press it down. Save the metronome. Stay on the metronome. Crisp, clean, strikes, strums rather. Back of the fret. Don't look at the fret. Sense memory. Stay on the metronome. Stay on the metronome. Stay on the right string. I like this tempo better. Maybe 100. So I'm bad at slow. You tell me I'm bad at slow and I'm bad at fast? My goodness. Mm, 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 mm. It's gonna be hard to get the C's and A chord in here. Uh, mm, mm. Uh, my strumming hand needs a lot of work, but I like this tempo. Thank you, Panic. 120 is a normal tempo. Back of the fret. Hundred. This is not that hard. It's 100 beats. Swing to it so to keep rhythm in time with yourself. All right. All right. There's a finger exercise that, hold on. Let's close this. So I watched this. So you put all four fingers, let's say on the third fret, which is this is a G. Was this A? Right? E, F, F flat, G, A. Right. So A, sixth string. And let's say you go down to the. Am I doing this right? Yeah. You go down to the E, B, G string, right? So what the gentleman was doing was holding his fingers on one, so they ring clearly, right? And then taking his one and two finger and swinging it up to the fifth, his first finger up to the fifth, and his second finger down up to the fifth string, down to the second string, as he remained on the fourth string. So it was sort of alternating, right? So it's this, and then it's this, and then it's this on the same thing, 2, 5, down. So I'm going to try and practice that. I hope that makes sense to you. I'm going to try and practice that in my super off time. And I think an AR909 drum machine, my metronome is a bit slow. See, I thought, all right, Smooth Panic. I thought that 4/4 beats was like the gold standard, and if you couldn't stay on a 4/4 beat, you needed to have a rhythmectomy or something. So yeah, but it is 8 o'clock. Ooh, we've been going for 55 minutes. I know people have to get to work. I will be back here today, likely later than 7, because someone asked me to sort of shift it because he's kind of interested in the afternoon program, which is always cool. Old comments on Metro Speed. I don't know what that means. Old comment on Metro Speed. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna also take advice and stop doing 60 beats. I'm a sort of mess around with 100 to 120 beats. Those make me feel less bad about myself and more, I can catch it kind of thing. And then maybe I'll slow down later. But for now, I'm gonna finish this coffee, gonna run and take a shower, gonna go get ready to do this day, and I will be back tonight at 6 p.m. New time. And we will go till 8, and then at 8, you guys can go and Hulu it or Xbox it or Netflix it, or just have mad and passionate kisses with your significant other, which is always nice. If you have dogs, God bless you. Give them a rub for me. I really need a dog. And write a song for them. Dogs like songs. Again, I want to thank you. We are at the 56-minute mark, and that is about where we will wrap this thing. Wow, it wasn't really a success for me, but I did learn some stuff, so I'm thankful for that. And like I said, you'll see me tonight. Thank all of you. Got to do some stuff here before I shut this down. And I will see you tonight in session 4, practice session 4, PM session. So we will see you then. Peace out.